Chibaku Pani say, Se usiana ufamunyan sani mwaba ebebwa. We don't learn. Eya na sebi me kan anka na mano ya kotraso. Sebi abua kramai. Oba wonche na bono. Bobi baako mienu miensa oba ohun se wo ba the fourth time now. There are two things. Obe dwane afri wonchen. Ana say obe show say we hostile. Nti obe hostile to you better or ready to fight you. They learn lessons. Muampo lesser in intelligence. Say the nyamisi boy no. And so omo kra sua de. Na me ka che kwadwo. Oni nkwam bone pa baako aye de abono. Me asankrumized. Ye defend ya enye. The father JB Dankwa died in jail. Dr. JB Dankwa. Do you know why? Nkrumah couldn't have arrested JB Dankwa. Deku, Hali, police heads, head of security, head of special branch, and head of the police. Hali was head of the police. Deku was head of special branch. They gave every reason why JB Dankwa should be detained or continue in detention under PDA. The same two people, together with their mutineers, Afifa, Kotoka, who the Supreme Court of this country has said were criminals for the 24 February 1966, gave the continued detention and the death of JB Dankwa in jail as a justification for Kwame Nkrumah's overthrow. What is here?
Yes.
Police for na JB Dankwa to mu detain no.
Musu omunya no.
Kwame Nkrumah busa. Na nipa yase nipa edaje no edoso dodo. No more can justify. And that's what I want historians sometimes to pay attention to. You can blame the political head, yes. And I'll come to that. Security for no one year on the ball my amount. National security. It is not for nothing that the criminal libel law was repealed. Obi. And lawyers must be courageous to speak. This surreptitious attempt to bring back the criminal libel law under the pretext of what?
Publication of false news intended to create fear and panic.
That's why I use the word surreptitiously. So what is this? A wholesale name. And it gives the regime a bad name. It gives the regime a bad name. Mr. President, Chief of Staff, Mr. Ramo, National Security Coordinator, Enraya Fort Estate.
Yes.
Japa, he's becoming unruly. One too many. Who is he? That be in the name of the power of the state. Why? Why are we creating this kind of situation in our country? Why? Why? 1 week in here, you do this? Me, I don't understand.
I don't think you want to also say, sir, when people
people must be responsible. As a journalist and editor, I am careful. Me throw word be discretion.
Discretion.
Have you seen my headlines? Mm-hmm. Do you see our editorial? Mm-hmm. The stories we project. I don't subscribe to foul language and lies, deception, mendacity. No. But no matter how grievous a speech offense is, the remedy is not in using the state power. Mm-hmm. The way you are using it.
I have said, sir, and I said this.
Sir,
in the case of Sir Obama, no.
And before and not the me Fort Estate, I will say I Japadian.
Yes.
And I hear me yes me my great grandfather Ndewra Japadina that also behave like that dignified man. He fought noble wars in defense of the Kabanye, not chasing people. Fort Estate journalist say omukoye interview a medical doctor. Mm-hmm. Regional hospital.
Yeah, Ridge Hospital.
Apparently he called by Fort Estate report na making.
Yes.
Yes. Then you call the journalist on the phone, say they should leave the place. What do they want? Yeah, since when did this become a practice for national security? Se Suleiman Abraham mo statement o muchi e boa ene meso me boa. And I have no reason to disbelieve Suleiman Abraham. So me chantro on this matter. Why? Kromunya de o. Kromunya de enti antri abu pa na o twintam na me fi se nso nyina toga na ama ye nyina ye ho adwo ese ye ho fo na esua ye nya nuhu adwensakra na ese sanema obi. This usual way of doing things, intimidation. Now, if you say you can intimidate people, the late Professor K. Buza no can say, because there's a certain force in human nature that no amount of intimidation can cow. Now, my analogy is to say, Akwabia not boso Titan. If you say this to be mad, or bullying croffosa, send and swoop tia be nam bonus. So no say Akwabia need tree bonus. One day, on any castle was wrong. Mo, shame, who know that from now. Or power no so winning nano. You are rendered powerless and useless. Mre, ye ninkaso. Eti, Mr. Sa semi a course, dear me de betray mu say, ya na criminal label and ya kwa na His Excellency John Ajekum Kufuor, or my repeatedly, yeah. Say, criminalizing speech is not the way to build democracy. Yebe kasa ya no befum. Ya no forma, the remedy doesn't lie in using the power of the state to intimidate people. I also would then say, you're responsible so.
Okay.
This sensational nyama ye no social media no adeno. Don't use obi mfom so ye nra to justify or rationalize the wo ye ne. Enye. Nti obi me ayi look. They see ye na otwe sene. Ye nuanom na afimu wotwe no obia enkwa emru obi de so omunyina ade na omo kwakoye no eye in service to the nation. Questions can be asked. Minya kodwa busa nsem ni bi ye betwen ama report naba, but indeed questions there see busa pa
bebre ho
I be guide investigation na omo ye no na mom ye busa questions na yen kai se ye wo yaudie mu nti asema obebusa ebema yaudie na ya no yen twen eno so answer na ma no bi so no as fem we cannot stop or help but say them ebi ne de all can say your response to the issue, me as a civilian or no as a civilian, who as a civilian, your response will be different. One more a war uniform also, or more response a different. And your magic to be there all of a sudden, but at least a communication, announcement. The only problem could be that what information did they have?
But the initial announcement